Hey everyone, it's Dahna-Esther here. I just wanted to come on here and just say hello. I know it has been a while, it's been since December since I've come on here, and I just decided that tonight was the night. Like I always say in most of my videos when I do, you can see my face literally. I just got in from a long day of work, but I was like, I cannot allow the day to end before coming on here and just saying hello, because I know it's been a while. Like December I released a video, and I think after that just a lot happened. December was just doing the most, and then obviously I ended December with going away to my motherland, the place where I was born, Jamaica. So it's just been just a time of reflection. A lot happened whilst I went away, and so I had to literally take the time to just process. One thing about me, I think since I've entered my 30s, I've just learned to value silence and solitude. And I know a lot of people who have followed me throughout my 20s literally were like, where are you, and why are you not coming on, and why are you not doing, like, guys, just understand this, that just because I'm silent on social media does not mean that I am not doing anything. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not just sitting in some corner just rocking myself and not doing anything. Like, I'm out here doing what I need to do. And I just, I've just been really thinking about my season and just how God has just completely changed my whole life around. Something amazing happened to me this morning, and it's nothing major, but it was major for me. In a sense, I just woke up different. I woke up feeling different. I woke up with a new perspective. Like, I just, something shifted in my atmosphere. And I didn't want to talk about this, but the Holy Spirit was just, releasing me. Like, I'm not even sitting down properly. Like, I just got in, I just sat here and thought, oh, this is a comfortable spot. And then, just decided to just turn my video on and just share this moment. Like this morning, I was just thinking in general, the Holy Spirit was just flowing in my spirit. And I was like, God, there's no time to even write or even do a quick video because I'm a busy woman these days. And literally all day I was just thinking about the power of silence. I think the last video that I shared in December, I spoke about sitting on the right hand of God, that, Psalm 110 verse 1. And when you sit on his right hand, he will make your enemies your footstool. And that literally became a reality for me. Now, I'm of the persuasion that I don't look at flesh and blood as enemies anymore. Like, even if people are manifesting and doing things that aren't normal, or trying to do things to put me, in a place of victimization, like, I don't see people as enemies anymore. I just look at you and I'm trying to identify, with the Holy Spirit, what that spirit is that's using you. So I never look at flesh and blood as, as my enemy. And so I've literally watched God in my silence just put some things to rest. He's literally brought some people, not people, but he's brought some situations to a conclusion. And I just smiled this morning as the Lord began to flow, and he said the power of silence is like, sometimes when you're going through, it's good to be silent, because even in the silence, you can easily misunderstand what God is doing. And in opening up your mouth and saying the wrong thing, at the wrong time, or you can even say the right thing at the wrong time, you could completely miss your season. And so I literally found myself coming to a standstill, after I arrived back in the UK from Jamaica. And can I just say that I've just watched God just blow my mind. Like, we are on the 8th day of February, and I can honestly say that the month of February, it's, this month for the last, I would say, 8 years, it has been a month of gratitude. It's a month, I try to be grateful all the time, but it's a month that I literally dedicate to God to just give thanks. Every single day of the month of February, I try not to pray for anything. I just thank God. I just literally take the time to thank God for all he has done from the past right up until now. And literally being on the 8th day, day of new beginning for me anyways, 8 represents new beginning. Today I woke up and I just sensed something brand new. Like, my whole spirit was just excited. Like, the last 6 months has been really dark for me, and I'm not released to go in details or talk about what has happened or transpired, but literally God has literally walked me through some dark days. He has walked me through some dark situations, and literally I have had to put my trust in God. It got to a point where I could no longer trust man. I just, I gave up on man. Like, I was just like, Lord, it's just me and you. Like, I'm done. I'm done explaining myself. I'm done trying to get people to understand where I'm coming from, where I am now, where I'm going. Like, I'm just gonna, like, I literally went into a season of silence. And I've watched God, even in the silence, just turn some things around. He's completely blessed me. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I've been perfect. I've made some mistakes. I have made some serious mistakes. But nevertheless, God has kept me. And, Psalm 23 literally has come to life for me. God has been a great shepherd. He has literally led me through some dark days. He has led me through some valleys. And I am just here to encourage someone, whoever you are, listening to me as I'm sitting here, probably with, really dewy makeup because I've spent the whole day just running around doing what I need to do. But I just wanted to come on here just to encourage you and just to let you know that, listen, there is light at the end of the tunnel. I am sitting here, I know what I'm talking about. There is light at the end of the tunnel. And if you can just hold on to God, like, I don't know, listen, I was not planning on coming here. I was like, God, just wait till weekend. Wait until the weekend when I'm, settled and I can, chill and just do my makeup and actually come and do, some content. But the Holy Spirit was just like, like, drop your bags, just put a little powder and, sort out your face and just come on here. I just want to let someone know, listen, there is light at the end of the tunnel. 2023 is a great year. Listen, it's not your year, it is God's year. And what I've learned is, don't fight. Like, sometimes what we think is warfare is literally it's the direction of God trying to take you, usher you to your place called there, trying to usher you to your place of purpose. And I found myself come to a place, especially throughout the month of January. This is a personal battle, so nobody knew, nobody around me, even those that are close and dear to my heart, that is literally in my life right now, loving on me and just making sure I'm okay. They didn't even know the extent of what it was that I was going through. But you know what? God literally, He has kept me. He has kept me. He has walked me through some things. He's even blessed me to be silent. That, I would say the last 3 years, I've learned the power of silence. Like, I need people to understand, don't get it twisted. I've not run away in some corner because I'm scared. I've just learned the power of silence. And I've just found I have acquired great things because I've just decided, I yielded myself to the instructions of God and I decided to go silent. One of the most beautiful things for me is that even when people have misunderstood the silence, when they have, had their own opinion, that's okay. You're entitled to your own opinion. But one of the most powerful things is when you have heard God and you have gone silent and God just literally blows, everything out of the water, starts to blow your mind, starts to show you the reason why certain things happen or the reasons why certain things did not happen. He started to remind me today of purpose and destiny. Those are my trigger words. Those are my, personal, words that spark me. And these are words that I've been using for years. Purpose, destiny, hashtag, a place called there, hashtag transition. And I'm telling you that it's a life that I have lived for the last 8 years. When I think about it, this is the month that literally 8 years ago, I stepped out by faith. God told me, okay, it's time. And I was like, God, where do you want me to go? What exactly do you want me to do? And I remembered Him just saying to me, I just want you to go. And I was like, God, go where? As you know my story, those who know my story, if you've read my book, Transition, How to Get From Here to a Place Called There, just one day, I knew He was, preparing me to move cities, but just one day with no money, I think I only had like £9 to my name, He just told me, pack your one suitcase, go to London, move to London. I was like, but God, like I don't have anything. And just, just sitting back, like today was just such a significant day for me. Not like I said, nothing major necessarily happened, but it's the little things that happened throughout the day that made me realize just how much God is with me. And He said something to me today. He said, Dahna-Esther, this is This is the moments you have prayed for. This, the very job you're in, the very things that you're doing, the responsibilities that you have, the things that you have been placed to manage and to rule over. These were the days that you prayed for. And that just, it sparks something in me. And I just want to encourage for someone who's out there, who is believing God. You've been praying for years, you've been travailing. Listen, those prayers will not go unanswered. All that's happening, if you're still in a wait, and I know I'm like a tinkling cymbal with this statement, but if you're still waiting for something, it's because God is preparing you. Listen, I'm telling you that where I'm at right now, if I did not go through the process, if I did not go through the necessary trials and tribulations, those were the things that God used to prepare me. He was building my capacity all along. How I was able to get through today and do the things that I needed to do, I just remember those days when I was in the background praying for God, to open the eyes of those who were over me, to promote me, or, to give me a chance. And now I'm where I am, been given a chance, been trusted to do the things that I've always wanted to do years ago. And I just want to encourage someone that, listen, it doesn't matter how long you're waiting. It doesn't matter how long you have been waiting. Listen, I sympathize, I empathize with what you're feeling and how you're feeling. But for those who feel like, God, this is taking too long, listen. The word says that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Literally, that is my reality. Weeping endure. Listen, I endured some nights of weeping, but today joy came in the morning. That thing, it woke me up. It stirred me. I feel like a brand new person. And I just want to just come on here. Like, I wanted to keep it to myself, for a while. I really wanted to keep it to myself for a while and just kind of process in the Holy Spirit just what has taken place today. But I just feel a revival in my soul. I feel a revival in my spirit. And I pray that the same revival, the same stirring that I have in my spirit, I pray that you receive it as I'm releasing it, as I'm speaking it out, as I'm sharing my testimony of how God has resurrected my spirit, resurrected my dreams, just resurrected everything within me. Like, literally, I'm not necessarily saying anything was severely wrong, but I just knew something wasn't right. Something was missing. And I couldn't put my finger on it because everything that was happening in my life right now, I'm supposed to be happy. These were the days that I prayed for, things that I've prayed and travailed for years, decades. I'm talking, like, things are happening now. But I just found myself, God, why am I feeling like this? Why do I feel so deflated? Why am I not as excited as how I was when I saw the visions years ago, when it was actually happening in the spirit? But God literally stirred me up. Like, I felt like I woke up with just a new sense of life. And I just pray that whoever is watching this video, as you listen to the sound of my voice, this is not scripted, it's not planned. I just wanted to come on here just to share this revival fire with someone, that for someone who has lost hope, for someone who feels like, I don't even want to dream, I don't even want to expect anything from 2023 because you fear being disappointed again and again and again. But listen, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And God is going to make a way for you. Listen, by the end of this year, eye has not seen, ear has not heard what God has prepared for you because you love him. And because you love God, not saying you were perfect, you didn't necessarily get everything right, but because you love God, he is going to meet you where you're at. He is going to pull you out. I've been seeing this recurring video on Instagram. And in fact, I think a woman of God, she sent me the clip and I knew God was speaking to me. It's about a shepherd, a sheep that had gotten caught in a stream. I think it was like in a swamp or something, and, got really dirty by the muddy water. And you see the shepherd go in, or I don't know if it's a shepherd or someone going in and lifting the sheep and putting it back on the right path. And literally the Holy Spirit began to speak to me and said, Dana, that's what I have done with you, and that's what I'm doing with you. Psalm 23 is your portion. And as he said that to me, I'm saying it to you. Psalm 23 is your portion this year. Hold on to it. People, they recite it, but do you really understand what it means when God says that he is your shepherd, you shall not want? We're not just talking about natural things. We're not just talking about finances. We're talking about in every area of your life, spirit, soul, and body. This is the year where he's aligning everything, and literally you will not lack any good thing. Gone are the days where you're good in one area of your life and you're not good in the other. He is going to bless you. He is going to pour out into your life so much that literally you will look around and not one area will be in lack. Listen, this is the year of the great shepherd. He is going to shepherd you. Trust him. Listen, trust the leading of the Lord. Whether he leads you in the mountains, whether he leads you in the valley, listen, just the fact that he is there leading you, you know you are in good hands. And I can tell you, the last 6 months, God has led me. He has brought me through some things. But I'm telling you today, I woke up and I just felt brand new. And I pray that as you listen to this short testimony, that the same way how he brought me out, the same way how he has transformed me and healed me and restored me, the same way he has adjusted me, I pray that God will adjust you, that God will heal you, he will deliver you, he will transform you, he will move you from one place to the next, and he will usher you to your place called there. God bless you until I come on here again. Take care.